Hello guys, it is currently April 15th and it is 5:59 a.m. I have to be at Union Station at 6:30 because the train leaves for Springfield at 6:30. So come get ready with me.
I went to Springfield in support of the Nelson Mandela Act, which is Senate Bill 65, House Bill 1428. This bill would address the fact that Illinois law has no limit on how long a person can be held in isolated confinement, which violates an internationally recognized standard known as the Nelson Mandela rules. And under these rules, more than 15 days in isolation is considered torture. This type of isolation can have measurable medical harm with psychological effects such as psychosis or increased depression, as well as neurological damage to brain structures where you could have loss of gray matter, and you can also have cognitive loss / decline. And this is very important because these structures don't come back. I studied molecular and cellular neuroscience at Loyola University, Chicago, and I can confidently say that isolated confinement has both spatial deprivation as well as sensory deprivation. And this is crucial because the brain cannot function properly without stimulation. And the longer you are kept in isolated confinement, the more you are missing that stimulation that your brain needs to function. There is also no peer-reviewed study or other evidence that it improves facility safety. This means there is no research to prove that, let's say, prison safety increases. It doesn't show a reduction in violence, and it also doesn't improve inmate behavior. People can also be placed in isolated confinement for virtually any reason, including minor rule infractions, which the punishment may not match the offense, and this could be a potential cause of systematic abuse. Ultimately, this bill would bring Illinois into compliance with the Nelson Mandela rules by limiting the use of isolated confinement in prisons, jails, immigration facilities, and by requiring everyone receives basic needs and services and is allowed out of their cell at least 4 hours a day. Or when a person needs to be kept in a cell for more than 20 hours a day, that only lasts 10 days in any 180-day period. Lastly, people who are under 21, over 55, have a disability, or are pregnant / postpartum could not be in isolated confinement. I do want to leave you with some final thoughts of the goal here is not to remove tools, but to find more effective ones. Safety does not require dehumanization, and a policy that causes harm without proven benefit is not just ineffective, it's unjust. And thank you so much for hearing the information of this bill. Back to the vlog. I was so excited on my train ride to Springfield. Genuinely, I can't really recall it, but I was in deep reflection, keep in mind the whole time. And I also realized that there's a lot of cornfields here in Illinois, but it was beautiful. The scenery was beautiful. It was very calm. It was also rainy and it was just a cloudy day. So obviously I took a nap on the train, and then also I started working on notes just so I could have my thoughts on paper. For some reason, I work better when I have it all written down and I can remember, as you can see here. Then we arrived to Springfield and I was over the moon. I've lived in Chicago my entire life, well, since I was 3, and I had never visited. This was my first time, and it was truly one of the best experiences that I've had in my lifetime, genuinely advocating for something that I truly do believe in. If you take anything away from this video, is to please advocate, use your voice, and whatever you believe in, show your perspective, whatever way, shape, or form that might be. The architecture within the building was absolutely beautiful. There was also so many people, so many other groups, and it was very nice to see others standing up for what they believe in. It is currently 10:56 and we just made it downstairs. Please make sure to check out Restore Justice. They are an amazing group that focuses on all these reforms. It is currently 12:08 and we are making our way to the 3rd floor to meet our legislators. Listen, I transitioned from medicine to law this summer, and Being told I would have a chance to speak to my district's representative and senator, I did not know what to expect at all. Unfortunately, I was not able to meet with my district's senator, but I was able to meet with my district's representative. And that experience was something that I could have never imagined. One, I never thought I would be in this situation, going and being an advocate. But the whole process of meeting my representative went as follows. You were given cards with your organization's name where you had to write your name, write the word constituent if you were part of their district, as well as a representative's name. Then there was this man that would go and give the representatives the cards. The representatives would then come out of the chamber. However, because they were in session, you might get a chance to speak to them, you might not. It was truly up to the discretion of the representative. Okay, it is currently 3:31 and we are going to go get pizza. We are also leaving the Capitol building right now. I want to give a big thank you to the team at Restore Justice. They've been nothing but kind, supportive, have been very patient with me along this journey. I just started my advocacy journey, so this has been a big learning curve for me, especially using my voice for something as fulfilling as this. They are truly an amazing organization. They've taught me everything that I know, and I really hope that you check them out. Again, Restore Justice. Just to reiterate, the name of the bill is called the Nelson Mandela Act. It is Senate Bill 65, House Bill 1428, and I hope that you go and check it out. Okay, it is currently 8:53. I just got home. Disregard how I look. I'm literally just trying to get home and call my mom and give my friends a recap. I know Amore's probably like, where is this girl? Where's Amore? There she goes. Hi.
Meanwhile,
Currently 9:25. I just got back not too long ago, called my mother, and now I am going to hop in the shower. I'm gonna hop in the shower. Say hi, Mama. Hi, Amore. Look at her. Hi, cutie patootie. Hi. Okay, it is currently 10:21 and I'm gonna start editing. It is 11:21, so it's been an hour. And I finished editing the video and now I'm gonna brush my teeth. That is a wrap, everyone. That was my entire day. And it's thunderstorming outside, so that is my view. So I hope you guys have a blessed night and thank you for watching.